break into my house?
Yeah.
Dude, what are we doing today?
Normal day, bro.
A normal day? Oh, this is the day in the life vlog, isn't it?
Yeah, this is day in the life.
All right, well, we got a lot going on today. So this is my house, in case you didn't figure that out yet. And we got to go to the gym, which we're running low on time for, so we got to bounce. And then after that, we got a group call with the inner circle. And then we had a presentation with a brokerage, but they freaking canceled last minute on us. So now I gotta reschedule that. But then I got coaching calls, and I think we're gonna party it up later tonight. So I guess you're coming along with me for the ride. I don't know why do people watch vlogs? You guys actually enjoy this?
They just want to learn about your life.
You want to learn about my life? I don't
Yeah.
think. I don't know if they want to. All right, cool. Well, I guess let's do this thing then. We'll go to the gym, get a quick pump in, go to the office, knock out some calls, and stay tuned for this video because we're gonna have some quick nuggets of value that we give to only our inner circle students that you guys will get for free. So if you're an agency owner, you wanna get some sauce for free in a video, stay tuned. This is that video. I've been at the gym, full transparency, in like a couple of weeks. And so Will was like, dude, do day in the life. And I was like, oh, I should probably do gym stuff, you know, because I think people like to watch gym stuff. So this is a good excuse for me to get back in the gym, this is an excuse, absolutely. I've been so busy with like building the program and bringing people in, like waking up super early, immediately working. I've trashed my morning routine. I don't have it. So thank you guys for watching this video, getting my ass out of bed and coming to the gym first. And then we got to get it pumping real quick. We're gonna do some legs because I got to get to the office because we have our group call. And again, stay tuned. We're gonna have to show a quick little montage. You guys can watch me working out. You know how great I look as of right now.
Is it bulking or cutting season, Bridge?
It's I don't know. It's whatever season. It's I don't know. It's shredding season. That's what we'll say. So, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do this thing. Two abs today. I forgot. I thought it was legs, but it's actually abs. So. Got my camera back at the house. Gotta stop there and go.
We're gonna go back to the house?
Yeah, I gotta run late for my meeting, so I gotta go put my backpack at the house, then we'll go to the office. Okay, we're back. Let's do this thing. Gotta jump on this call. Can you turn the R5 on and that light on?
How's it going?
Welcome, bro. Welcome to your first group call. Welcome into the party, bro.
It's all profit because it's dependent on me. I have worked with Rich many times. He's want to be able to.
I love doing this. I love having guest speakers come on the group calls, so I don't have to do anything. You got a lot of experience. You can give some value. Can you hop on and just teach my guys? And they're like, yeah, of course. Perks of having a good network.
Spokesperson.
If you guys want to get access to these fire trainings, DM me
on how they get leads. If people
on Instagram. You're watching this on YouTube, but DM me on Instagram. We can brainstorm a plan. We can chat.
With you guys,
this stuff's fire.
We're here. This is.
We're gonna add 2 sales calls. Right now we're doing 1 a week.
This is a general niche. I hope people.
We're gonna add another one, so we're gonna have 2 sales calls a week, and we're gonna add a sales call. So like these ones are kind of general where I hop on and we talk either Q&A or I bring on a guest speaker. They tend to be different every week. And then we're also going to add another call where I'm going to bring on my buddy who's closed like millions in sales. He's got a 2 Comma Club award, super good sales dude. He's going to come on and we're going to start having calls going over sales and tactics and principles, which I'm excited about that. So community's growing, bro. The offer's growing. If you guys want to be a part of it, hit me up in the DMs. Who you help, how you help them, what you do. Don't talk about any of that.
unless they ask. Don't talk about yourself. Only talk about them. Trust me when I say that. Don't tell anybody, because here's the thing. If you go to somebody and you're like, oh, this is what I do, or I help X niche by getting them this outcome, and I'm actually looking to add on a, I'm looking to add a painter division in my marketing agency because we got so much success with this niche. So we're looking to jump into painters as well. Don't talk about that, what you do, how you can help them, until you have identified a problem that needs solved. Because you don't know if they actually need you until you talk to them, right? So when I go to networking events, first of all, be strategic with what events you're going to. Fuck BNI. I hate BNI. I hate all these general networking events, because here's the thing. They're not business owners. Most of the people that go to these generalized networking events are sales reps and employees that are told to go there by their employer. They're not there to buy or work with anyone. They're there to sell and get more business and get referrals. I want to be in the rooms with the high level people. I want to be in the rooms with the people that I know could benefit from my services, that are the action takers, that are the decision makers. So don't waste your time with BNI, in my opinion, okay? I hate BNI. That's just me though. Be strategic with where you're going. That's why it's important to have a niche. Because if we're generalized, who do I help? How do I help them? I make video content? Dude, you're not gonna be able to scale by having that offer. So you're specific with who you help. And like Marlon was talking about before, he's gonna toss in that Notion doc, so don't worry. But understand your audience to a T. What are their pain points? How can we help them? What do they struggle with? What are their fears? What keeps them up at night? All of that stuff is incredibly important to understand before you go into these rooms. So that way you know exactly who you're looking for and who's qualified. So when I go to networking events, I'm shaking hands with everybody, right? You're gonna be very uncomfortable. And that's a good thing. You should be uncomfortable. Go do it, because it's gonna make you more comfortable the more you do it. So I'll go to networking events and I'll shake hands with everyone. And immediately out the gate, I'll be like, dude, what's up, man? I'm glad you're here. I bet you're wondering why I brought you here. Get a quick laugh in, right? And then you'd be like, what do you do, man? And then they'll tell you, and be like, what made you want to get into that? Oh, that's sweet. What's your background? Okay, how long you lived here for? Like, it's all about them, all about them. And if they ask me a question like, what do you do? I'll be like, oh, I just marketing stuff. I help people like you get leads. And but tell me more about you, like you said about this. Always go back to them, right? I try not to talk about myself. And what's crazy is I did talk about myself at first, and then I started to understand true networking, strategic networking, the psychology of people and what makes them buy. And then I stopped. And so I only talk to people, and then I ask questions, and then I start to transition into qualifying questions, right? So if I'm going to painters, I'm going to be like, dude, how long have you been in the game for? Why do you do it? What is it about painting that you love so much? I'm assuming you love it if you're dedicating this much of your life to it, right? And like, yeah, I just like doing this, family business, whatever. That's cool, dude. How's business been going for you overall? Good, sweet. Okay, what's your goal over the next 3 months? And then you start to go into the qualifying questions, right? And then you're like, how you guys doing on leads, right? And at this point, when you transition smoothly, they're going to tell you, right? Like, dude, you're not selling them anything because I don't know if there's anything to sell them. You're like, okay, cool. You guys have Instagram? Sweet. Let me follow you real quick. Oh, dude, I see you're trying to post a little bit. How's that been going for you? Right? And then you start to diagnose, and then you're like, how's your guys' lead flow? Okay, what's your projection? 6 months? Okay, so you want to make this much? Cool. What's your plan to get there? Okay, sweet, dude. And then when you get to a point where you're confident, okay, I think I can help this dude. Then you go, yeah, you know what? Would you be totally opposed to sitting down and grabbing coffee for like 30, 45 minutes? I've got some pretty good ideas that I think I can help you out a lot. They're going to say yes, right? Then you grab their number, set up a time, be like, cool, dude, we'll chat. That's a strategic networking conversation. Now, if I'm shaking hands and I quickly decide somebody's not qualified, listen, I'm all about being a nice guy, but at the same time, we're here for a reason, okay? We're here for a reason. Let's not kid ourselves. Oh, I'm actually there to like add value and help people. No, we're trying to make sales. That's why we're networking, okay? So if you figure out, you determine, okay, they're not qualified. For example, if they don't even believe that trying to do anything on social media is any sort of a solution, like they don't even have a social media account, I wouldn't waste my time, because that tells me they don't even have the belief that that's something they should be trying to do in the first place. I want to find people that have the belief that video, social media, online digital presence is something they need to do in order to achieve their dream outcome. They're just struggling with figuring out how to do it effectively. And that's where I can come in to fill that gap. So be clear on what your qualifiers are so you know what to look for and how to identify a potential client, okay? And then if they don't qualify, they don't fit it, cool, dude, great talking to you. I'm gonna go try to shake as many hands as I can, but we'll stay in touch, bro. Go on to the next person. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That helps a lot. Thanks.
Cool.
I love how you broke it down, Reg, because it's been so intuitive that I forget how you attended this last year. I usually go like that. I kind of just approach it that way. 'Cause I would just honestly be honest with them. Be like, hey, I've done fitness for the most, and that's what I did when I started.
All right, just hopped off group call. It was fire. Now we're gonna jump on a onboarding game plan call with Fred. He just joined, I believe, a couple days ago. So let's jump into this thing. Pull up his onboarding document. Get this game plan call rolling. On your business model, what you're currently doing, which I know you're looking to jump into this, so there's probably not a ton yet. That's okay though. And then we're gonna figure out what your action items are gonna be for the next 2 weeks until our next call, so that way we can kind of hit the ground running and you're super clear on what to do. Does that sound good? Perfect, sweet. Before we jump in, do you have any kind of foundational? Correct. Yeah, dude, this Alcantara is nice, but it gets gross if you don't stay on top of it and clean it.
Yeah. All you self-promoters are janky. We established like the Yankees. This whole game thankless. Been militant, but somehow you the one tanking. No limit to why I could take it. And you know me as a crisp bottle sender, check picker upper. I thought we looked out for one another. Saw us all as brothers in the struggle, too blessed to be humble.
All right.
Guess it's different in the city.
I can come get some food. Boys, some Fry Co. The fries are insane. Dude, they have like 20 different options of fries. See, if you look at it from like an agency owner perspective, you don't want to have 20 different offers. You know, if you want to scale quickly, this is a horrible analogy. What's crazy is like when you run a business, or like an entrepreneur, or whatever you want to call yourself. Whenever you start going to businesses, you just start noticing things like I'm sure looking around and be like, what's their average, like what's their overhead look like with like employees, cost of goods, like what are their margins, and then like how much foot traffic do you get on a daily basis, what's the average income they get, what's their primary source of marketing. And I'm looking around like, how can I improve this? I'm talking like I know how I could scale a restaurant when I know nothing about the restaurant industry. But it's cool to think about. It's like if I took this place over tomorrow, what would I do to try to get more foot traffic in here? Right? Well, I'd run ads first of all. Ads are the way to scale if you do it correctly. Figure out some sort of a tracking method to figure out like how people hear about you. Maybe it's like a coupon or something you mentioned. Like I don't know. I'm thinking about all the different ways I would scale like a local small biz restaurant. But it's a totally different model too, right? Like restaurants that are completely different, brick and mortar, local foot traffic than like an online business. But I don't know, when you start running a business, you just start thinking about this stuff. Like everywhere I go, I'm always thinking about like from the business model perspective of like how would I improve this if I had to. Maybe I know what I'm doing. Maybe if I actually took it over, I would just completely drive it into the ground. I don't know, but it's cool to think about.
You should do like you should compare how running a business is like eating a salad. What do you think?
You know, running a business is a lot like it's a lot like eating a salad. For example, this salad, it's got a bunch of different layers to it. We got onions, quinoa, and we got lettuce leaves, right? What's crazy is I thought what I was getting was a quinoa salad with quinoa, onions, like I knew all that stuff. But at the bottom was where most of the vinaigrette was. So when you think about business, you think you're gonna get one thing at the top, and then you start. You're all excited, right? I just got the salad. I'm super excited to eat it, and I'm like, oh, this is great. It looks so good. Then you start eating it, and you're like, where's the sauce? Where's the vinaigrette? You realize it's actually at the bottom, and it's not at the top. So it's different than what you perceived. So you gotta actually mix it up. The way that's a lot like business. You gotta. Business is like a quinoa salad. If you don't have the vinaigrette, then what the fuck are you eating? You know what I mean? So, in order to fix that issue, you gotta find the vinaigrette. You gotta find the sauce. I got the sauce. DM me, I'll show you how to put the vinaigrette on top instead of the bottom. So that way you're not looking at it going like, what the fuck, I thought I was gonna have the top. This is horrible, this is such a bad analogy. Will, he was like, all right, let's talk about how business is a lot like a salad. And I was like, all right, hit record, let's go. That was really bad though. It's a good exercise though. Like, that's a good content exercise.
It's pretty good.
It's like,
Coming up with
speak
ideas on the
this.
fly, yeah.
Figure out how to correlate or parallel this concept to this totally unique concept, and then figure out how to combine them together. That's pretty unique. That's cool. I like it.
Running a business takes creativity, and you gotta find inspiration and even
Well, specifically content creation too.
Yeah.
Right. Like you gotta be willing to make stuff up on the fly. If you're good at thinking on the fly, you'll be really good at off the cuff content.
yeah.
Ain't no question if I want it, I need it. I can feel it slowly drifting away from me. I'm on the edge, so why you playing? I'm saying I will never ever let you live this down, down, down. Not for nothing, I foreseen it, I dreamed it. I can feel it slowly.
Busy, crazy, chaos.
Yeah.
Giving us on the go.
Good chaos, sounds like.
Yeah, I was gone for a week for work. Leave again tonight in a few hours. In Mexico for a game, but calling it a brand video or something like that, right?
Yeah, which is basically like what it does. So
I will never ever let you live this down, down.
Penitentiary chances, the devil dances and eventually answers to the call of autumn. All them falling.
oh, here we go. Where's our next one? What time's our next one? We got 1:30, so I got another hour. I have like this, you know time blindness? You know what that is?
No.
Blind. Okay, so it's like this concept where it's like, we have all this time in the day, but if you have back-to-back calls or like you have a call with like 30 minutes or an hour in between, you feel like you can't, like you don't have enough time to like do anything. And so you just kind of hang out and wait and don't do much, and then you hop on your next call. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but like look it up, time blindness. It's like a thing. But I feel like I have that because realistically, I have an hour in between this call and the next call. But instead of just thinking about that call and like kind of hanging out or whatever, like I could dive into some deep work, which is what I'm going to do, and then hop on the other call when I'm ready. But be wary of time blindness. Like be very conscious of your time management and how you're spending your days, right? Because I'm willing to guarantee most of you guys, for example, maybe you have your phones not on silent and it's right next to you and it's distracting. Like think about how often you pick up your phone while you're working, right? How many hours of deep focused work are you doing? And if you have maybe like back-to-back calls, what are you doing with the time in between to stay efficient? I don't know. It's stuff that I think about a lot because I tend to get sidetracked and distracted. But deep work time. We're gonna jump in for about an hour straight of deep work. Phone's on do not disturb, and yeah. Oh, dude, we just got another bunch of call. Let's go. Sick. See you guys in a minute.
What just happened?
Just gotta close in the DMs. Well, technically it's text message. I gave my number. Well, okay, I didn't close in the DMs. We hopped on a sales call a few days ago and we went back and forth via text, and he just texted me saying he wants to jump in. So, yeah. Check in.
3 o'clock, 3:02.
Well, we just hopped off a couple coaching calls, and now just closed somebody else. So Ayush, welcome to the program. Just went and my dad wanted to test drive the Shelby, so I went for a little whip around the block, and then now I got one more coaching call here in T-minus 28 minutes, and then we're going to end the day with some fun. So come hang out and play some golf with us later this evening. So, done working for the day, done with coaching calls. I don't do this every day, but wanted to come get some swings in practice. Picked up golfing probably like almost a year ago at this point. My best friend Jordan is great at it. He got me hooked on it. I love it. I love the fact that it's a mental game and it's super relaxing, for me at least. Unless you take it seriously, it's probably not relaxing at all for you. But yeah, I love the fact that it's a mental game, and I love being able to go out and like outside in the sun. Not now because it's cold out, but it's warming up. So just working on the swings now. But
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I do not miss. Ay, started from Cali and now I got bitches in Europe, they singing my shit. Remember it's never.
How'd you play?
Oh, just hit the carpet.
I think we're only gonna show you guys the good hits that I made.
All right, me and Rich just ate like 60 pieces of sushi. We didn't vlog any of it.
Bro, we didn't vlog eating the sushi, the beautiful rolls. There's no reason. Why would they even want to watch this? They don't even get to see the sushi. What's the point? They watch this whole video.
Hey, phone doesn't eat first.
Huh?
Phone doesn't. Okay.
Well, that wraps that up. We got some sushi after hitting some balls, and now it's, what time is it? It's
6:19.
6:19. We're done for the day. Well, we were done for the day at like 3. So yeah, that's pretty much day in the life of I don't even know what I am at this point. A coach, videographer, both. Videographer, coach. That's the day in the life of what it looks like. Honestly, every day is different. That's not like every day.
Coachographer.
That keeps it fun, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's different every day. It keeps it exciting. And at the end of the day, like, I'm working on building the lifestyle that I want. You know, like, I don't want to be working all the time just to make ends meet. Like, I want to figure out how to be able to have this time freedom and then also, like, location freedom and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this is enjoyable. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know what kind of content you want to see in the future. But stay tuned. We got more stuff coming out.
Okay, yeah, I do not miss. Ay, started from Cali and now I got bitches in Europe, they singing my shit. Remember it's never the